Hey, I went live. I thought you got notifications, so it was all good. What's up, people? How's it going, everybody? As people were waiting and now they dipped out, they're like, I don't want to wait any longer. 4 or 5 minutes, wait. Skip, what's going on? Thank you very much for that post. Yeah, figured come in and do a little stream tonight, ending off Father's Day. So, figured let's go ahead and do some work. You know what I mean? Let's get some art done. Let's go ahead and try and finish up Stan Thulu here. Oh, that's right. Now we need to. How are you doing? Doing all right? Oh, did you hear from Scad? The Kaiserlings. 2 on the other side of the computer. Oh, yep. Yay! Did you have your demo day, or is it coming, or do you not want to talk about it on stream? You know, because I'm, you know, I don't mean to be throwing your business out there. No class demo on Friday, followed by a final review. Not. Oh, so they're doing everything back to back. Nice. Nice. Good. Good, good. Well, best of luck. I will, excuse me, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Although, I mean, I don't know why I would need to keep my fingers crossed. You're gonna kill it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, right, well, yeah. I mean, once again, because SCAD had told you that they want to try and finish up by the end of the month, you know, you'll at least know really, really quick, you know? I hope. So, but like I said, definitely wishing you the best on that. Not that I think I have to, but, you know, break a leg. Did you already talk to the other one? Did you already talk to the third choice? Ouch. Because, you know, they wanted to know right away. Do not appreciate that line right there. Plus, at the beginning of the semester isn't... Yeah. Had to decline. Well, yeah. Well, but we knew that. Like, well, we knew that. Okay, well, that's good. Did they even try and offer you more money? Like, oh man, what is it? Sometimes they'll come in and be like, oh my goodness, why? Tell me so I can try and make it. And is whether or not to do the demo in Animate. Huh. Nothing extra, huh? Well, that sucks. You know, that's a good question. Whether or not to do it in Toon Boom or Animate. Because the one thing you really don't want to do is go up there and get tripped up. You know what I mean? But then again, showing that you already know what they're looking for does, you know, that does help. You know, they don't have to worry about, like, oh, well, I don't know, will he know the software or anything like that, which I really don't think that, I mean, you know, if I was doing stuff in Clip Studio and then they're like, yeah, but, you know, we need you to know Photoshop, I don't think that they would, you know, they'll just ask you, like, yo, can you do Photoshop? And then you say yes, right? And then they go, all right, cool. And you go and learn it. So it'd be the same thing with Toon Boom, you know? And since you've been practicing already and putting out awesome stuff, I think you'll be fine. I just think that if you're doing the demo, if it was me, I would do the demo in what you feel the most comfortable with, because the problem is that you're also doing a presentation. Yeah, see? Because that's what I would do, is you want to make sure that when you're doing your presentation, right, like it flows, it feels natural, your teaching abilities are great, right? Because software is software. You can learn the software because most of the time it's just an interface difference. You know, you're just like, okay, well, I just need to learn this interface and find out where this is, where's this, where's that. And if you still have months, you know what I mean? So you still have a good amount of time to learn it. So, you know, if you weren't already practicing it. So, I agree with your friend. I would do it. I would do it in what you feel comfortable with. We are finally getting to the end of this. I've taken my sweet, sweet time trying to... Oh no! Trying to finish... No! The right layer, man. Trying to finish this one up. And then, of course, on that day where I felt horrible, just that day, man, that last stream, nothing was coming together on that one. I felt really bad. Come to find out, I had an ear infection. so it was like, oh, well, that makes a lot of sense. No wonder I was feeling crappy. Yeah, you know. What's up, Redacted? How's it going? How are you doing on this Father's Day? But see, as you can see, I'm doing... Well, it wasn't really... I really wasn't trying to flex. I was just saying, it's just like... Oh, man, I felt really bad that day. But, you know, we back at it. No, come on, right there. What the hell? Okay. See? Okay. Doesn't want to slow down if they edit video to play it. True. But are they really slowing down, or is your perception of them slowing down? It's like, ooh. Make sure I remember to save, you know, because that's important. Unlike the last time where I was like, oh man, I got some stuff I should save. Wait, what did you say? No, I don't want to save. No, why'd you close? Ah. Yeah, yes, that last stream was so bad. Moving and speaking slowly with a deep baritone voice. So Skip, you working on anything? I think I just finished all my shadows. Let's go. Yeah, I understand that. Alright, so first we need to fix that because that is annoying me. Save that so I don't mess that up. Made Stanley all super jacked. Happy Juneteenth and Father's Day. What's up, Mandala? Did you enjoy Juneteenth? Did you enjoy your Juneteenth? I went out and did some stuff with some kids, with the kids. Went out and got some soul food. It was good.
We had some really good catfish.
We had some really good catfish. Then people will wonder why a self-care person is running. Oh. Stoked. Okay. Barbecue and tacos. Ready for the work week. Soul food. You eat this thing of people? Maybe. Maybe I am a distant relative of Shang Tsung.
My entire team hadn't played this game for that long.
Oh.
And we're all playing competitive.
Oh, wow. Blending it now. Oh, he landed it. Oh, see, I was about to say, man's gonna not, he's not gonna make it, and then of course he lands it, and then oh, wait a minute, but did he fall? Looked like he's superhero. Oh no, that's his foot. Yep, see, then he busted his butt. So it's good. Like it. That was good. Oh, I can't get. Let's get this. This is true. Alright. So let's get some orange. Get my glasses. Charlie Brown superheroes. And now that I'm doing puppets, is how to maintain a workflow without just turning everything to a bunch of puppets. Well, something nice. Do you have? And also, congratulations. I'm not sure if you think it's a good thing. When a person gets near the doors open, they sigh. You're happy now? More like a slow thing. You get to try it out, and teachers evaluate. 15 minutes of question. Well, I guess it's a panel, so 15 minutes of questions. All right. Short, I guess. It's one of those ones where you're just like, I always found those questions like they're always dumb, right? I hated when we had to do evaluation questions on people because you ask them like, if there was a situation where you had an unruly student, what would you do? Like, who cares? Who cares if I had an unruly student? Ooh. It's worked the way I wanted to. It's not black. It's not supposed to be black. There we go. Oh, the correction phase. What? Oh, erase me. Ah, dang it. Oh, ruining everything. There we go. All right, back to fixing things. Actually got. Oh, let's see. Oh, hey, Miss Ebony, what's going on? Haircut or humidity? No, I took a shower, washed my hair, and then I haven't because it's too soft now. So if I comb it out, right, it just plops down. So I gotta wait till it dries before I can actually do anything with it. So it's all still there. I actually got that question. Like, I show a thing, they try to figure it out during the faculty panel. My favorite one is, why do you want to teach here? It's SCAD. What about the female character from Kung Pao entering the fifth where she said, well, which can be a serious question because I actually got let go from a coffee shop during a training phase because they could tell I was lost and my heart wasn't in it. But see, the thing is that people don't want you to actually answer honestly, because I remember when I got let go from the Art Institute and I was trying to just have a job to put, food on the table, and I was at Target. I was at a lot of places. Target, the Dollar Tree, the National Gallery of Art. I mean, I did everything. The National Gallery of Art I actually wanted to work at, but they told me that I didn't want to work for them because I would get bored. But when I was looking at like Target and those places, and they're like, why do you want why do you want to work for Target? You know, look at your resume, which is one thing. You know, doing the whole resume thing. Apparently, if you just want to get a regular schmegular job and you have a degree and whatnot, you should take it off. Because they instantly were like, well, why would you want to be here? And I told them, I was like, look, I just got let go and I need work because I gotta feed my kids. And they're like, well, that's not good enough. And they're like, what? They're like, yeah, no, sorry, we don't care. Sorry, you're gonna get bored here, so you know, they want to be like, well, you know, I find what they want you to say is like, well, you know, I've always loved working at Target, or I always liked shopping at Target, and I think that it's a quality company, and I could grow here. You know, it's something different, and blah blah. But yeah. So you do have to watch out for that, though. Like, you could be too honest. What do you want to work here? Well, you know, it was my alma mater. I always wanted to come back and work here. So it was my life goal to come in and blah, blah, blah. Right? And you can mess up by telling the truth. It's really crazy. Yeah. Yeah. God, Target. I tried Target. And it didn't make it for the same reason. Yeah. Since I follow up. Which they now. Well, here's the thing. So they saw, the bad part was that they saw my resume, right? And then I went in for an interview and I wowed the person. And that person was like, but look at your degrees. Look at your degrees. You know, look at all the stuff you've done. You should go into management. I'm going to push you into management so you can work for corporate and you can blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, cool. But to be honest, I want to come in. I want to do my 9 to 5. I want to go home, and I just need something so that, you know, life is good. That's it. That's all I need. Right? And they're like, no. Wait, where? Oh, because it's only copying Photoshop. You can't even see my navigator. Well, that's good to know. I'll have to fix that later. So I'll move that away. Anyway, and so I went there, and then they never contacted me back, ever. Right? And I'm like, all right, cool. Then I go back, right? Like months later, and the person who was like, man, you deserve better. You know, I'm going to set you up for management, Target, and blah, blah, blah. I walk in, and they're like, hey, man, how's it going? And I was like, you would have let my family starve, so don't talk to me. Like, what's wrong with you? Don't talk to me. So, you know, it was just like some people. And then when I was trying to work for the dollar store as a manager because they needed a manager. And I was like, look, I worked at the dollar store before. I was a manager. Well, you know, the thing is that here's the thing though. So you said what they heard was the only reason I'm only here till I find something better. Okay. But I actually got that question. Like, I went from the Dollar Tree, I went to all over, and I got all the way to the top, final interview, and the guy was like, how do I know that you just won't leave when something better comes along? It's like, how do you know that of anybody? You know, like, you never know. Like, I might start and then be like, oh crap, I just got offered the job of a lifetime. Oh, well, I've committed to the Dollar Tree, so I'm not gonna, like, come on, that's dumb. Anybody who does hiring has to understand that every job is a stepping stone to something else. Like, everyone. At least when I was hiring people, I knew that. I was grateful that people stuck around. You know, it was like, it's like, man, you're still with me. That's amazing. Like, I've even pushed people into other jobs. I didn't like it because I had to then fill their position. But it was like, oh my goodness, there's this awesome position that will fit you perfectly. And it's, you know, it's the next step, the next level. Take it, right? Like, I was always like, you should go and do better. Like, don't just stay here. Get your experience and then go do something. So for another manager to come in and be like, oh, well, how do I know that you're not just going to leave, whenever you're done? It's like, you should assume that. Like, that should just be an assumption, period. And then that person didn't hire me either. And I told them, I was like, I want you to look at my resume. When I go to a place, I stick with the place, right? I'm not a job hopper. Actually, it's what hurt me at SCAD, because they said I didn't have enough experience, in different colleges. And so, because I stayed with one college for 11 years, they're like, well, you don't have enough experience with colleges. And I was like, I stayed in one spot. I was in one spot. And they're like, yeah, too bad. We want someone who has more experience with a variety of colleges. I'm like, I don't even understand. So, let's see. Yeah, that is why I've learned how to be flowery and high-minded when selling myself. You should have said you want to be CEO. I know, I should have walked in there and be like, I'm ready to be everything. That's why third choice was so flabbergasted I declined. Sold it so hard that I wanted to work there, and then they weren't expecting me to turn down. Yeah, well, that happens. And there usually are no bullet holes or arrow holes in the Target logo. See, no one wants to hit the target. Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks, Skip. Thank you. It means a lot. Santa was a good boss. Thank you. Luckily, you're not in Mexico. People don't get paid until they are with a job for 3. What? That's no. that's a no. You were too honest. Yeah. My corporate background gives me a +1 on interview diplomacy. See, the thing is, so I said I like to connect with people, and it's hard to do that if I'm always moving around. Dude, I didn't have, like, with that, I had to deal with the third to fourth party. Like, I got the rejection from a person I never talked to, and then when I asked why, they went and talked to the dean, and then they told me this, and it was like, okay. Oh, Nika, thank you so very much for the raid. Nika Raid, thank you so much for bringing your people. How was your stream? How'd you do? Were you killing it in Overwatch?
It was Mario Kart.
Oh, I hear it was Mario Kart. Oh, thanks for that follow. Thank you very much. Call me. That was like milk and cereal. And then call me daddy. Oh my goodness, thank you. You're Mario Kart? I remember playing Mario Kart. Kind of sucked at it. Not even gonna lie, I kind of sucked at it. Yeah, I got my feelings hurt in Mario Kart. See, I understand that.
I've never lost in Mario Kart a single time.
Oh man, the names of your raiders are amazing. So okay, for those, hi. I'm gonna call you Cereal because I got kids in the room, so it's safer for me to say that.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
It's just cereal.
Yeah, exactly. They're my best friends too. So normally I draw ninjas. I draw a whole bunch of ninjas. Is that Butch being noisy? Yes, it is.
Not me. I'm not even yelling.
Auntie Nika's making fun of you.
Just talking.
Normally I draw ninjas, but on Sundays I try and do like fan art stuff. But the funny part is that I can't just do fan art. Like, I do it, but I figured if I was gonna do something on stream that was gonna be fan art related, I should do something that's gonna make me happy. And so what I've done is I actually created a universe. So the whole idea was to combine popular characters together. And at first I was just gonna do Marvel and DC, which I probably will continue to do. And so we created the Darcel universe, right? Mixing Marvel and DC together. And because of that, and what I want to do. Dang, get those faux cents now, okay? Because I got people in here. Well, okay. We'll have to try it. We'll see about the 4 cents. Let me just tell them what we're doing here first before I hit them with an ad. I know, Raiders ad. So I'm creating characters, but I want to put characters together that generally don't make that you wouldn't see, you know, because Marvel and DC did do a combination before. They did the Amalgam universe, and they did things like the Super Soldier. So they put Captain America and Superman together. They put Batman and Wolverine together. You know, they did stuff like that. And what I want to do is put like the Blob and Superman together. I have an idea for a character of Mr. Freeze and Spider-Man, and I'm going to call them Frostbite. I want to do the Punisher and Poison Ivy. So she's gonna be my eco-terrorist.
What's an eco? Do they just terrorize the eco?
No, the eco-terrorists are generally people who are terrorists who are fighting for the environment. So they're like, stop cutting down the rainforest, and then they blow up all your tractors and stuff.
I don't know what I'm trying to do all the time.
So I guess. And so today we're working on the Elder God of the Darcel universe, which is Stan Thulu. So this is Stan Thulu. So those of you who know anything about Marvel or comics for that know the name Stan Lee. And so there's a pretty big story. There's a pretty big story that goes on with Stan Thulu, with Stan Lee. That huge guns and a tiny chest. Hey man, he's working those arms, holding up the whole world. He never does. He doesn't do chest day, just arms. So, like I said, there is a story behind Stan Thulu. If you want to know it, I can tell you. But the idea is that, like a dog's chest. Stop hating on Stan Thulu, man. The thing is so it's Cthulhu controls people with his mind, and Stan Lee controls people with his comics, right? So that's why I put them together, and then so this is how I envision Stan Thulu. It's this massive amount of cloth flowing everywhere, right? And him just kind of floating forward, apparently with his massive gun arms and small chest. And no feet. There are feet in there. It's just covered by a whole bunch of cloth. Or is there? Bum, 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 bum. Feet that deserves a band. Well, thanks, Serial. Thank you very much. As you can see, my community here roasts me all the freaking time about everything. They do roast Butch a lot, especially if Single Digit is in the room. You might as well forget it. I'm not allowed to roast? Why not? Why not? I have a thick skin, I'm alright. Incomprehensible universe. And who got any elder signs? She might be approving of well, everyone knows. So for those of you who don't know, my son Epic Butch is coming very, very close to being able to stream himself. He got 2 months left, 2 months and like 8 days or something like that. So in about 2 months, he's gonna be able to stream for the first time legally on Twitch. What he's really waiting because he wants to stream on Twitch, right? And It is going to be amazing because I love my son. I do. But he got some issues, he's got some rage issues when it comes to his video games. He got rage. He got rage issues.
The single digits in the chat.
Single digit is not in the chat.
Well, he'd be able to tell you that I've never raged.
Never raged ever. Except for when, you know, we're having a stream and all of a sudden you just hear him raging.
That's never happened. You can't prove that.
Of course I can. It's all recorded.
No, it isn't.
To be serious
Yeah,
though,
I'll
it's
delete
bothering me
your channel.
that central banner / call going down his body is the same as the back. Oh, it's gonna change. No, it's gonna change.
You said you want.
Yeah, no. This thing, this back here, this, all that's gonna
No,
change.
I'm not gonna pay you to open something. No.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing back there. I think I'm gonna make it more cloud, nebulous stuff,
Do that.
you know, in the background. So maybe even bring it up in the foreground. Still gonna work on that. He's gonna take all your followers. He's gonna have way more followers than I am because, like I said, he rages. So he'll play his game and he's gonna be playing, and then he's gonna be 13, right? So he talks a lot of trash. It doesn't matter who or what game. He can come in there with the world's best players of anything, talk all types of trash, and then get super mad when he gets annihilated.
That's never happened.
It's gonna be amazing. I cannot wait.
Then you can't.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to, but it's gonna be awesome. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. He's going to do I rage. Yeah, can't be worse than my nephew. Let's see. My nephew is wearing hairstyles from the aughts and skinny jeans. How do I stop from spoiling? Thanks. Concerned. Oh, my nephew's 23.
One thing I'm gonna be.
Look at how you're just roasting him right in front of him.
What?
I haven't done anything yet. I told him I was gonna heckle him the entire time he's streaming.
Why did you put stop the domination in?
I put stop the domination in because Miss Ebony will have a minor aneurysm every time that it starts up.
You need to stretch. You need to stretch.
Oh, are you really gonna make me put a cooldown on the stretch too?
You need to be more flexible.
Is that what's going on?
That's what you get.
Stretching.
You skip 5 times. Why did Auntie Nika redeem stop the domination?
I don't know why Auntie Nika redeemed stop the domination. The domination didn't start.
Oh, I can fix that.
Oh. But I'm telling you, I know who's gonna stop. So for those of you who don't know, since we have, I did it wrong. You did. Nope, Miss Ebony stopped it right away.
Talk about it.
I can't. She stopped
I
it.
started.
But I was starting, and then she stopped. Wait, you started
I
again?
thought it again.
You started it again? Oh. So apparently, I need to put a cooldown on that too.
What?
Really? Wait, there's a war about if I should talk about Ninja 3 the Domination.
Did she stop it?
No, Auntie Nika started it up again.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. No, she stopped it. I can't even start.
Yes, you can.
What is going on? You guys are gonna kill me. This war, it's too much. Like Auntie Nika's out of points.
I'm not. I have 4,000 points left.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh my goodness! I have to put more stuff on there, so you can. I might have to take that off because it's gonna cause such a division. Okay. Whew. For those of you who don't know, Ninja 3: The Domination is my favorite ninja movie. Oh, I see. I can't start. Just gonna drip.
I want to know what's
Okay, so Ninja 3 Ninja 3 The Dominant. Do you guys see the redemption of these? Do you guys see that? Yeah, oh you do, it's in the chat. Okay. Oh, Miss Ebony stopped it again. It's gotta be quick because she keeps stopping it. Ninja 3 The Domination is an actual horrible movie, but it is one of my absolute favorites. It has ninjas, it has flash dance, it has aerobics, it's got I don't know, it's got a one-eyed ninja, it's it's got exorcism, possession, it's got everything. It is the best 5 movies you will watch at once. That is Ninja 3 The Domination. And by the way, he's like, that's all you get to say, stop it.
I spent all 10,000 of my points on this.
Oh man, why would you do that? I got a little bit out. Well, that was fun. Looks like you won, Miss Ebony. Alright. Let's put some
That's
highlights.
what you think.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, wait, what?
I wonder if I open your stream up more times if I'll get more points.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna open your stream 5 times.
Good luck with that.
I need more points to start the domination.
So he's like, I won! I won!
So if this works, I'm gonna be so happy. Because then I can go with you.
Remember, you're gonna start streaming too soon.
Okay,
Just saying. Don't forget.
I can never forget. No.
Not. Oops. Wait. Oh, okay, we stopped again. Okay. I was just like, wait, is it still going? Like, what is happening? Alright, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and this was spicy. It was a lot. Uh-oh. What? Oh! Miss Ebony, thank you! Come on, we gotta stop.
We take on a mission. We must succeed or die. Our style is unique and deadly, and no one wants to suffer the wrath of the Ninja Empire.
Thank you so very, very much for that subscription. It means a lot that you would join the Ninja Empire and support me to make this thing a reality. I love coming and talking to you guys. You are absolutely fantastic. It is so much fun with you guys, drawing with you guys and stuff like that. You guys just make my day. Thank you so very, very much.
Yeah, since you have Ninja 3 the Domination, I'm gonna have Attack the Killer Cicadas. That's my favorite movie.
Okay.
I love it.
That's gonna be awesome. I'm alert so I can get a few things done. Alright. Folks, that movie is from Ninja 3. Oh yeah, all the alerts from Ninja 3 the Domination. What was that?
So I was having a peach fight with somebody. So I was guarding A. So they peeked their head around. I attacked them 2 times. Then they ran away, and and then I hear fire in the hole, which means they just grabbed the rocket launcher and then they shot me.
Well, sounded like that escalated quickly.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, last round before the swamp.
Hopefully we'll be able to finish this thing today. I mean, there's not really much left, so. Except for effects. I'm gonna throw some effects on here. Most of these things you don't even see. Mostly because I don't want to add. I'm not trying to really put any highlights on the cloth per se, because it's not really, it's not really a reflective. Like that's not reflective. So having that there is kind of, having highlights on that would be kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. So we're not going to do that. All right, well, that's save that bad boy, and I think it's effect time. First, I think we need to put in a little color in there. I guess the glasses would need a highlight for sure. Yeah, definitely the glasses.
Are you still in the chat, or did you leave?
She said she was gonna lurk. She needed to get some stuff done.
Because I know she says she leaves on stream sometimes, so I was gonna ask her to hard, because apparently it is. But, doesn't look that difficult.
I was like, it don't look hard. And then you play it, and then it's like the first time you played Flappy Birds.
I was really good at Flappy Bird.
Were you?
Only with, but I got like this remake version where you could play with a hat on or a hat off, and I was only good if I had the hat on. I think the hat gave you like, it was like autoplay for me, because I got like 4 with it off, but I could get like 358 with it on.
Well, that's odd. It's interesting. I was like, that was fun. Yeah, no, if Single Digit was here, Single Digit was with me from the very beginning. That dude has 1.5 million points.
What?
No, he does not have that many.
I do.
Don't worry. You don't have anything anymore.
That's what you think.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I lied.
Sure you did.
And then, if you ever take the cooldown off of hydration, I'll use all 1 million of my points.
Oh man. Yeah, that definitely needed to. It was like that definitely needed to go.
Yeah, you still have to help me set up the game test. And you also have to help me set up my stream. Because you said you'd do that.
Do you know what you want it to look like?
No.
Well, then how am I
That's what you're
how am I supposed to help you? You don't even know what you want.
Yeah.
You hear this? It's like you hear this kid.
Well, I don't know what there is. That's why I need your help.
What do you mean you don't know what there is?
I don't know what there is because you only get like things after you become an affiliate or
No,
whatever
yeah.
it's called.
Well, we can. Do you think that they gave me my overlay?
No, but you only get channel points after that. And that's all. That's what I know about.
You'd have to mute me.
I'll never mute anybody. I'm too kind.
It's the wrong stuff. Bag on. What's that? This part right now is always it's not hard, but like I said, I had to draw. I did Stan Thulu a couple times already, right? Actually drew him for Stan Lee, and I would say the hardest part is making the like these tentacles glow, right? Because it's not hard. It's just tedious, right? Time consuming because you gotta come in and build each one of them up. So, are there any movies that I need to be watching? Does anyone watch Lucas?
Yeah, you.
Is it Lucas or Luca?
Yeah, I think it's Luke.
Luca? I hear it's good.
Yeah, me too. We should watch it.
Alright. We can't watch it.
Why?
Because baby will lose her mind again.
We don't have to watch it with her.
Like all the modern movies, Disney movies and such.
Surprised at everything except for actually sad things. Like, it'll be like, oops, I stubbed my toe, and she'll start crying. But then we'll watch Wreck-It Ralph, and
Yeah.
she's like, haha, I hope you die, Ralph. I hate you so much.
Are they supposed to be Italian? Is
I
that
don't think Ralph is supposed to be Italian.
not Ralph?
No, I think they're kids.
Well, yes, but they can be Italian. Yeah, Disney's trying to clear up their image. We don't just make we don't make movies, just movies about white princesses. No, we don't do that. We can make them about other people, I promise. Happy Father's Day. Oh, thank you. Yep. I don't remember saying it. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And for any other fathers who are in there, Happy Father's Day. In the chat. If you're in the chat, Happy Father's Day. And I went through reading an overview of C++, C++ 11. It's an insect language. I'm actually sending my kids to coding camp in the summer. They're like, we want to be game designers. Alright, let's put you in on something then. See how they do.
Yeah, and then we'll get so rich off of Robux.
Hey, I hope you do get rich off of creating games for Roblox. I mean Roblox.
And then we'll start making $1 trillion a day. And I think we'll buy McDonald's.
Ugh. You're making $1 trillion a day, and the thing you want to buy is McDonald's?
Yes, I'll buy all the McDonald's.
Ew.
And then I'll buy all the Wendy's. And then I'll buy everything.
Did you hear that? He's gonna make $1 trillion a day. And what's up, single dad?
Oh no!
Oh my goodness.
If I made $1 trillion a day, I'd buy all the Robux.
See, that just broke me because we were talking about Epic Butch going, I'm gonna make $1 trillion a day, and I'm gonna buy a McDonald's.
Yeah, well, what would you buy? Margaritas?
What would I buy with $1 trillion a day? Whatever I'd want.
All you buy? Yeah, you just buy those $500 markers that you want.
Who in the world wants to buy a $500 marker? I'm so mad with super expensive markers right now. Because I start picking up like all these there's like a gazillion budget markers out there, right? And I think I found what the issue is with the budget marker, right? It's not that, a lot of the quality does suck, right? Some of them are horrible, right? And they're filled in at like 4%, and you still got to pay like $40-50, and you're like, man, I still had to put down a pretty penny. It's not bananas like it was, but you're like, I wish I would have got something out of it. But I've been picking up a couple of these budget markers, mostly because some of them will be gifted to me, or I just pick them up because I'm like, hey, look, I found these here. Let me go ahead and buy these, right? And the main issue that I found is that you can't buy them individually, right? So, and generally, like if you go to Five Below, like they have some really good markers. Their illustration markers for $5 are amazing, and it's not even because they're $5. They're just good markers, right? And so I've actually picked them up and put them in my convention case, and I'm like, let's do this, right? I've never heard of the other one. Like Ohuhu, I found, like I like Ohuhu a lot, I do, but they're in that same boat. Like they only have like 6 markers that you can buy individually, and you can't refill Ohuhu markers. So it's like, so I'm like, I have them, and their customer service is amazing, right? Like I've dealt with Ohuhu, and I love them, I do. But the issue I'm having is that you can't, if I'm like, I need Cool Gray 4 because they have Cool Gray 2 in an individual marker, but they don't have Cool Gray 4 or 3 or 5 or 1. And so if I wanted any of those, I'd have to buy a 40 pack, and then I'd get a whole bunch of markers that I just don't need, right? That is what I found to be the biggest issue when it comes to budget markers, is that you can't buy them individually. About to change that, and they're coming out with oh, what? Really? Oh, stop it. What? When is that gonna happen? Where did you hear this? This information changes everything. I don't like Copics.
Okay.
I don't like.
Oh, it doesn't give. If you have more windows open, you don't get more channels.
No, I don't like Copics. They're not for me. They're hellaciously expensive, and the way that they formulated their ink and the nibs and stuff, it puts out too much ink for me. So they are great for people who are trying to blend, right? Like if you're a blending person, then absolutely Copics are really good, right? But I just can't, for what I do with markers, they don't work, and they're just hellaciously expensive. They said it during their 5-year anniversary. Ooh, did they give a timeline? I should probably look it up, because I saw their 5-year anniversary and I was like, oh, maybe I should pick something up, and I was like, eh. You know, I was like, I don't really need any markers. Like, I was gonna buy their big pack where they had everything together, and there's like, here's the pastels, and here's our new markers, and here's all this stuff, and I was just like, I just don't need it, because I was like, I just don't want to. I don't want to buy them because I can't refill them. What are you doing?
Okay. Yes, it did. Like
You are a pro marker? Wait, I missed something. But I've never had to buy more than one Copic in my life because refillable and the tips are replaceable. That's true. You know, that's very true. But even their refills aren't cheap. You know? But, you know, once again, for me, because I have these Shinhan Art touch markers, right? Like this is my professional grade ones, right? These are the ones that are competing, like not the Touch 5, Touch Now, Touch, all those other ones are actually bootlegs of this brand. Like I know the people who make it. We've become friends with the distributor for America, and they're just really good. Like I like them a lot. It gives me everything I need as far as control. I like the way that it blends and stuff like that. So I'm like, this is the stuff that I like, right? So I have that too, and the Touch are refillable, you know. So and you can replace the nibs and everything, you know. So it's like, I get it, right? But I'm going, if I can get everything I need, out of something that I get from Five Below, why would I even, you know, why would I fight that? Right? So, I'm just saying, no. I kind of do blend like a brush. Okay. See, I'm the chisel guy. I don't use a brush. I'm not big on the brush. So, I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter. It's all for what you actually do. You know what I mean? If like I said, if you were a blending person, like when I tell my students, I'm like, look, you know, because everyone knows Copic is a household name. I mean, that's the big thing. Like, they've done great in marketing. So you're like, oh, I know Copic, right? So it's like, oh, okay. Because you do, like, everyone knows Copic. But, like, Touch, they've got brushes, right? And everything like that. And I have a lot of them because, you know, well, I may or may not have met the people and they were trying to make an impression on me. And and stuff like that, and I've done stuff for them, so I get markers, right? Which is cool. But I'm like, dude, if I can, like I said, if I can go to Five Below, like, crap, I'm out of markers. And I can go to Five Below and drop $5, and I can get a 24 pack. It's come on now. I mean, hell, the way that the marker came out of that illustration pack, just the black marker alone would be worth that $5. I mean, I did a review of it on my channel, and I was floored. I've been telling all my professional friends, I'm like, go get this. Like, this is what you should look into. And of course, you know, they're gonna keep all the other ones because it's just, these are some nice markers to have as like replacements or something like that. So, but I think I'm gonna try and make it my mission. Like, it might be my new mission to actually replace everything. Oh no, dude, they're expensive as hell. Like, that's my point. They're expensive. Everything's expensive. And no, that's about everywhere. But, you know, yeah, no, they're not cheap, right? They're competing with Copic, but while Copic is like, I think it's like $5.50, $5.60 a marker or something like that. You know, Touch comes in at like $4 something. So they're cheaper, right? But they're still hellaciously expensive. Yep. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, and plus, I'm looking at it as, look, I got a lot of children. I got a lot of mouths to feed. I can't be spending this kind of money on all these markers. Right? And then I went, so the owner of between 4 to 10, that's weird. I've never bought a set of markers unless it's the warm or cool gray sets. Okay. Yeah, I've broken into colors. I used to do all my marker work in this, it was from Prismacolor. French grays. So I used to do everything in French gray. Like, that was my thing back in the day. And then, you started when your son moved out. Well, yeah, there you go. And I was like, all right, the French grays are really cool, right? Did you know that if you go to Michael's and buy Prisma, which is the like low end, it's like the college grade marker, if you do that, it is literally $5 and some change to get one marker. That's crazy. That is absolutely bananas. Like, I don't even, for Prisma, you're supposed to throw those away. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to chuck them away. But I went, so the owner of Marker Universe was like, hey, there's some markers you should check out. They're from Russia, and we have them on our site. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'll check them out. And I was like, oh, but are they going to cost me an arm and a leg? And he was like, no, they're like $2 a marker. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, no, you don't dick blick all the time, or you find some random places. Like, I used to buy my markers from like some mom and pop shop in like Ohio, and they would deliver, and they would like hand wrap French grays 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, they do. But anyway, so I went and I checked out these markers, and I go there and I click on it, right? And the first set they have is of 94, 96 markers, right? 94, 96 markers. $568 for 96 markers. $568 for 96 markers. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? No. Just no. Absolutely not. Like, come on now. How are people supposed to do that? I used to see, I tried a couple of the graphic ones, and I was like, these are cool. right? Like, I'm like, these are cool, but, you know, still, once again, I'm like, I don't know if I need, it's just, like I said, there's just they're too expensive. Too expensive. $200 in Europe. Oh, really? Oh, so I need to. So what I'm hearing is I need to get my parents to buy these markers. It's like, okay, I hear you. But yeah, so if Ohuhu, like you said they were going to change that, I'm still curious about this Ohuhu doing, you know, refills for individual markers. Is there an ETA on that? Like, when is that supposed to go into effect? Like, I need that in my life. I made mention in a stream somewhere, or it was my review of Ohuhu, and I was like, if Ohuhu had the ability to do single, you know, like single markers, because they're so cheap. Like if you buy them in the pack, it's like 50 cents a marker, right? Now, granted, if you buy the markers individually that they have up on their page, it's $2.50 some cents, you know. But if you buy it in a pack, you're like, all right, well, these are 50 cents. Which, if you go, I'm gonna buy their 200 pack of markers for $100, and then I'll buy the refills of the ones that I actually need, dude, that's a steal. No ETA, but they're working on it. Ugh. Well, I'll hold out hope. I will hold out the hope, because that sounds amazing. Let's see, underground marker news on lock. I know. I bought a set of traveling markers from Michaels, but only because they had a really cool Christmas deal. Oh yeah, I bought a lot of stuff. Like, there's some that I have on my desk, and I'm like, I need to start sketching with them. The bad part is I need to get out, and it's just when I'm teaching, right? It's so much easier to be on campus somewhere and be like, all right, well, I have an hour in between class. I'm gonna go outside and start drawing or something, because I have these markers, and I'm like, they're brush markers. I'm like, I just don't use these. And then I tried, oh my goodness, I tried the Tombow, like the Tombow ABT Pro. Oh, Nuclear Weasel, thank you so very much for following. Thank you for that follow, and welcome to the Ninja Empire, where on Sundays we draw fan art of our own universe that we've created. And I think we're gonna have to start doing some type of, like, you know, what should we do? Because eventually I'm gonna run out of ideas. I mean, because it's one thing. See, my thing is, it's one thing to slap people together, but it's another thing to actually have a reason for putting them together. And so that's what I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run out of some ideas eventually. But these ABT Tombow alcohol markers, because I was using some other marker that they had, and they were fantastic. Like, they had these little itty bitty points that were like fine lighters, and they were, oh, you don't like them? I thought they were great. The problem was that they're so tiny. They're so super tiny. Look left, yeah, we all know. You see, I wasn't gonna say anything. I wasn't gonna say anything because they had a huge war. There are three people of starting the domination and ending the domination. Miss Ebony went to war with them to not have anyone talk about it. but I think she might be out of points. So, I don't think she has any points left. So, let's see. What can I say about Ninja 3: The Domination? Oh, I've got points for days. I know. Well, see, so did they. But I'm telling you, it went back and forth. It was hilarious. All right, so there was a part in the movie towards the end, right? They were having their big fight, their big moment. And there's a part of the movie that I don't know why, but it sticks with me for no reason. It makes no sense. It has no meaning. But as a kid, like, that's the thing I always the one thing that I really remember, right? So, they thought that they killed the main bad guy, the main bad ninja, right? And this theme song ain't gonna save me. So they thought they killed the main ninja, right? And then he starts magically shaking the earth because apparently when you're a ninja, you have the ability to create earthquakes. And so while everyone was kind of like, oh my goodness, I'm falling, they're like, oh my goodness, right? And then our main hero ninja, Shokasuke, kind of slips and hangs onto the wall, and he's trying to crawl out of this ravine and stuff, and you're like, oh wow, he's got to fight to get up to the top. And then out of nowhere, the ninja that had died, he goes, Shalak! I don't know, it's like, Shalak! And I'm like, I don't understand. What does that mean? Is it the ankle lock? The super lock? Or Shalak! And he just yells it as he grabs onto his ankle trying to get him to fall, right? And that's the last point where Shokasuke literally stabs this blade right through his head. And then he falls down, right? Only a ninja can hear it. And then, the ninja falls down, and somehow he magically flickers and disappears, and then the two swords that were stuck in him stay behind. And then that was the death of the super ninja. Shalak! It just makes no sense. But it's the one thing. It is the one thing that I just constantly remember, and I'm like, that part for some reason just sticks out to me, and it makes no sense why it does or why it should. But that's the part. I mean, there's plenty of parts that really stick out, but that one, for some reason, like, I remember running around yelling that. And people are like, what the heck is that? What the hell is that? And like, you wouldn't understand. There's too much power in those words. My ears are bleeding. Well, I've stopped. I've stopped now. We're good. I gave the tidbit. The Asiatic. The Asiatic division of the police force will lead you. It will lead you to this exorcist. Who happens to be Lo Pan from Big Trouble in Little China. It all comes together. Oh man, maybe Lo Pan is possessed by this ninja. And King Dai, the one that he prays to make him flesh and blood, is actually the ninja from Ninja 3: The Domination. People send you to hell where they only debate Star Wars. Okay, I'll stop talking about it. There should be a time limit. Okay. Alright, I'm done. talking about little Big Trouble in Little China. All I hear, Mr. Batten. Ah! When he plays the old man, stupid. Mr. Batten. No one tried to stop. No one can stop you. Well, that's not true. I think Mandala could stop you. But the person who doesn't want to hear it cannot. Dude, I'm telling you, it is the best 5 movies you will ever watch at one time. Even Single Digit cannot deny that. Best 5 movies he's ever watched at one time. So is The Toxic Avenger. No. The Toxic Avenger was like the best 80 movies in one movie. Like every scene was a separate movie. That movie was all over the place. And it didn't connect. Like they just kept throwing stuff at you. It was great. Needed a shower after watching it. Oh my goodness. Oh, people. What's going on? People are saying stuff to me. No. Okay. Alright, and we'll hit it with some white, and then that'll be it. And then we'll hit the glow in the glasses. In the glasses, in that, and that. And then we'll be done. Oh yeah? I have to build my points back up. I don't think I've seen that. All the trauma movies are in that part of Comic-Con history. It was 90% male and every part was comics aren't just for kids anymore. Ugh. Oh, okay. See, I've quickly turned that, like, that movie has quickly gone into the recesses of my mind. I'm like, wow, we watched that. I didn't remember it being like this, but okay. And the way it went, I'm like, well, I probably won't be watching that again. Oh, trauma films. Oh, okay. Yes, the people that made it. Right. Right. So Bakia, are you going to Awesome Con? I forgot if I asked you that. No, you are not. You gotta represent somehow, man. Gotta get those Blackberrians out there. The coins. Well, because you want them in vector, you gotta give me a minute. It's like you gotta give me a minute. I'll be working on them tomorrow to give them to you. But I gotta get them all. I gotta get them all vectorized for you. And I thought it was gonna be slick, and I was like, oh, you know what? I can do it all in Clip Studio Paint. That'll be perfect. You know. Yeah, there's some shapes. I mean, becomes a benevolent monster. Not necessarily. I mean, he didn't become a benevolent anything. That dude became a murdering psychopath. Which is funny that I mean, he was only killing bad guys, but my goodness. Send me whatever you have. Okay. It will change your life. It will. It will. Oh, and it is all 80s. Oh my goodness, it is all 80s. They do not care in that movie. I'm telling you, they do not care. Not one little bit. Like, I'm telling you, Single Digit can definitely attest to it. Because they did not care. At all. Yeah. Like, I to watch the 80s MacGyver, only got through 2 minutes before that. Oh man. What's funny about the Toxic Avenger, because it seems as though like everything in the 80s was slower. You know, like the storytelling was slower in the 80s in most movies, pretty much in all the movies, right? And then there's the Toxic Avenger where it just, everything was just like, bah! In your face. Oh man, I want to believe that we were getting trolled in that movie because it was so everywhere. I mean, not just a little bit, but it was everywhere. It was so everywhere, and then it just kept going. Like they just believed in their everywhereness. They're just like, whatever. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make this as bananas as possible. The power mullet. Back then it was just watching it, now I just can't. Tried watching the Transformers G1 animated show and noped out after 3 minutes. Oh, come on. I think you noped out after 3 minutes because you remember it as what you remember as a child, and that's not fair. As a kid, it was earth-changing, mind-blowing, all that kind of good stuff, you know. But as you get older, you know, the storytelling was different. You're like, you know what? That's a no for me, right? Because the storytelling's different. You've gotten older, your tastes have changed. So that's, now I can admit, like I said, it doesn't age well, right? Like it doesn't age because, you know, like I said, storytelling was different then. We're used to something completely different now. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I know that Robotech is great and seminal in my upbringing, but it did not age well. Yeah, but my adult brain cannot handle being filled that big gap. You know what else didn't age well? I can't stand to watch it. The original Muppet Show. People jumping ship before the bomb goes off. It's alright. I mean, to be honest though, you know, I'm not trying to drop that. It made sense. Like 5 cents on 15 people, let's do it. But like I said, I'm not trying to scare people away, you know what I mean? We just walk slowly away from the bomb detonating. I don't know. It may not have aged well, but there are Transformers animated shows out there that I can watch, like Transformer Prime, which is amazing. You should really watch. I don't know. Like I said, like I go back and I'll watch the hell is it, like Silverhawks with the kids and stuff like that, and I'm like, man, I love this show, right? But they are not the epitome of good storytelling by any means, right? It's just, you're like, these were fun, and you know, I still think they're fun, but maybe it's just me. Oops. But like the Silverhawks didn't really age well, but growing up in the 80s was nice. Yes. I definitely loved, like I say, growing up, you know, in the 80s and early 90s and stuff like that. Gosh, man, those cartoons were awesome. And like I said, for the most part, they don't age well. That's okay, right? Like, I'll go back and watch G.I. Joe, knowing full well it's like, ugh, you know, but so what? I have to go back and watch Galaxy Rangers and see if that holds up, because I like that show a lot. You know, I don't know if Galaxy Rangers will hold up, but it seemed like it was a bit more than what it should be, you know? Like it was very advanced for its time, I think, as far as cartoon went. And that's why it only lasted for so long. Because people are like, it's too much. I'd say the 90s shows age better than the 80 ones. I can agree with that. But see, I mean, but that's because the 90s ones had the ability to build off of what the 80s put down. You know, it was like, and which is great because that's progress, right? But, you know, they had to start somewhere. And the 80s were like, hey, we're going to give it the whole idea about these toys. Heck yeah, let's do it. Right? And so they're just like, look, here you go. You know, here's the foundation. be okay with a reboot of the Mighty Warbots? Mm-hmm. Just realized you're only 6 years older than my son. That's super old. I'm super old. Might have to tone those down. We might have to tone it down. Age is a mindset. I mean, eventually your body doesn't believe you anymore, but I mean, I honestly think that's one of the reasons why I went into this profession. I get to stay a kid forever. Finding new ways to stay a kid. I need to stop time so you can catch up. Alright, so I think that's too... I'm gonna say that's too much. I need to calm those down a bit. And Gerbilby, Balby. Yeah, that's better. I had them on too strong. What are we talking about? What's being said to me? Nothing. Alright. So now, we're gonna save. Now that Stan Thulu is complete, we should do something with his background. Why are we on that? What the heck? Save, there we go, eraser. Put you back up so I don't forget about it. Okay. Then we're gonna go to the brush and cloud time. If one stops time. Where are my clouds? Close that. Smoke and fire. Here we go. This one. Alright, so let's see about the 100%. And if we put a color back there, blue, it will be yellow. But let's get some purples. Let's try some blue. No, let's try some purple. That is an ugly purple. My word. Alright, so first we're going to multiply. And then we are going to drop this down. 3 things I don't need to buy. Fine liners, markers, and sketchbooks. I don't either. But that's not going to stop me from doing it. I just found out that the toxic purple, yeah, that purple is not working. I just found out that the dollar store sketchbook that I had reviewed, I can get that by the case. So I can get 36 sketchbooks. And I'm like, I don't need it. I don't need it. But as soon as I get on campus, As soon as I get on campus, I'm gonna do something with it. We're gonna make something out of it. So I'm like, oh yeah. Should rebrand them as Kaiser books? Yes. Yes. That sounds great. Make it have some Lovecraftian aura. Because I wouldn't even know where to start. Let's find out. Oh, see, I should do that. Okay, I like that. Look up King of Gold, the King of Gold. Okay. I see what you're saying. But I saw this thing and I really do enjoy it. I think I'm gonna go more with this. And I'm gonna use a different brush because no, we don't want that one. Not that one. Maybe this one. So we want to come in with this. Oh yeah. Right. 5 hours of ew. That's gross. I don't like that. Overboard with the background. Right. So what's gonna happen is I know what's gonna happen with this. I'm actually gonna drop it down afterwards. But I like how having it kind of this way brings that you know, it makes him pop out more. Go to normal so we can put it down here. Ah. Multiply. He's more monster than Stan now. You know. Well, that's fine. I mean, because you said he's more monster than Stan now. I mean, I think the problem is that him being this far back really does, you know, make that a thing, right? Like, him being this, because the thing is that, how big is this thing? Oh, see, it's 11 by 17, so it's kind of far back, right? Like, if I were to print it out, you would still see this. And yes, he would still be, like, almost unrecognizable. He needs a glow. Well, we can still work that out. recording under all that. Who says he's not? This is no more monster than a gerbil. There's nothing just. Curb Thulu. Oh. And then Curb Thulu. Oh man. Not the Curb Thulu. I really need to start getting back to preparing for those 5-hour meetings tomorrow. And this week is my due pager week, so I'm off. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, man. Lurk away. No, I did not. I have not uploaded to the weekly folder. I like that. I'm gonna save that. You still think he needs some type of glow behind him? Should it be lighter? What do you think? Lighter? Oh, you guys can't see that. Looking at the bottom, like, should it be lighter? Or should we make it more red and darker? No? No one? Okay. Like, no? No? Okay. See, I really want to buy. I wish the 11 by 17 laser printers were smaller, so that I could have one again. Like, well, no, I've only had a inkjet one, and a very expensive one, but because I would love to be able to print out my own stuff again. But then again, my main issue is I don't have the space. Like, when I did, I had one, and it was awesome. It's awesome. But now I don't have the space for it, so I can't do that. But I do like this. I imagine I was hot. And the headband. Protector started going around telling everyone Ninja's the best. They were the best. I'm the best ninja that says ninja. They did. They did. That's all there was to that. It wasn't meant to have anything like that, so I don't know. I think we're good. I like the way that it ended. I know you guys said that you think that it needs a glow. I just don't know. Because I don't want to overdo it, you know? I think Miss Ebony said it. Let's see. Yep. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay. Like, I like the way he came out. And especially with the kind of like earthy, cloudy smoke thing in the back. It's just like really accentuates all the crisp, clean lines. Should I put a universe in the blacks? The black of the cape? Let's see if we can't get a nebula real quick. Which one do we want to hijack? Is this movie Return of the Dragon? Although I do like The Last Dragon. The Last Dragon was all that in a bag of chips. It was a lot of fun. Looking for a good nebula or universe. Where, oh where would a good one be? And I'm pretty sure I'm being too. You know what? How big is this? Perfect. One of the other dragons, they all died. I mean, come on. It's like, come on, you can keep up. They all died. Do 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 do. Do do do. Aw, it's all tiny. It's alright. Now let's see what we can do. Wow, it really doesn't like interacting with that black, does it? Alright, let's see. Which one did I like? Alright, so we'll take the screen. Alright, and we'll go... Gonna come here, right? We're gonna go wand. Hopefully, we're gonna go wand. Alright, so we're gonna try this again. We're gonna go wand. Select inverse, and then we should be able to delete this out. Oops. Delete this out. Alright. And then that's not working the way we want it to now, is it? See, the hard light's too, I'd say it's too strong. Right, like that's just, what about soft light? Soft light was not hearing it at all. Vivid light, no. Listen to the Morgan theme from Cafe. I have not. Maybe make a cloak, yeah. Trying that. Try turning the opacity of the star. Yeah, I have it. I dropped it down to 43, man. Like, cause I wanted to. I'm hoping that it can still be seen, but not be overpowering. But even like my overlay, like nothing. There's. It's just like, nope. And then if you're like, alright, we're gonna do that. Right? See, because that, what happens there is that it dulls everything out, and I don't like that. So. See what I mean? You see how it dulls everything out? But then if you drop it down to like 20, 28, see about that hard light. I mean, I guess that would work, but maybe we just need a different universe. You know what I mean? Maybe we need something a little bit brighter. Yeah, you know, we could do the soft brush eraser. It is true. Oops. Careful, source. You know, the more I look at this, the more I wonder if the issue isn't it's not necessarily the galaxy, but those pieces in between, and that's kind of what's throwing it. You know what I mean? Maybe it's that instead of anything else. But then again, maybe we don't oh, you know what though? What if we took that and instead put it here, so it's in the background. What if we did that? And we tried some things there. Change blending mode until the galaxy thing is visible and slowly erase the edge. Yeah, they got us a subscription to Adobe, so place everything. It's all new and shiny to me. Ah. All right, let's zoom in so we can see what we're doing. We're gonna come back to here. Oh. Oh, what about that? I like that. Well, that one's cool too. It's a little dark at the bottom though. Everything dies. In this one, everyone. Stan Thulu is done. You're done. We're all done. You're gonna die. Everything is over. Everything is dead. Alright, so we went, like, there's this one, and then there was this. Oh, I think I like this one. The Stan Thulu in the Spawn universe. I think this one's where it's at. We dropped it down a little bit, so it's not as. What do you think? Should we drop it down? Yeah, okay. Because I think this is too strong. But maybe like that? It's down to... There's that, right? It was 100. Like right there? Yeah. You think, is that good? Even more subtle start, okay. But I think right there. I think right there, then we're gonna come in with this eraser real quick and tone down this one right here. That one was bugging me. That one was too strong for some reason. Okay. Okay, and you said what? And gerbils. Even more subtle. Starfield, let's see. That is not what that is. Stars. Those are some random dots. Trying to find something that might be strong enough that don't just look like I put in polka dots. Most of them just look like polka dots. What about this one? That's a lot. That cluster. All those stars being full of color. The person who talks in deadpan voice about stuff and doesn't start talking about things. Oh, let's try this one. It's tiny. No, I don't need you to load it. Save image as. Okay. Tiny. Select inverse. Can't find it anymore. There it is. And go back up to you. Delete. Alright, let's see what we can do. That one. Pin light, drop it. But see, I mean, just having stars just looks weird. Just looks like I put a whole bunch of dots up in there. mean, don't get me wrong, like I get it. It would need something, right? Like I could see, hey, there should be something there, but it just doesn't look like it's gonna work. Unless it was stronger. I'll try one more. Try one more, and then after that. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. See, because, I mean, there's, right, like, sure. Guess still, pin light's probably my best bet. Nah, it's just not gonna work. Not for this one. Alright, so there we go. I'm gonna save that. Be happy. We've had that. We did that already. It's just not, it just doesn't seem to work. And it might, you know, it might just be because of these things there, but I'm like, eh. Excuse me. I'm willing to call this one good. You know. And we can look at that. There you go. That's where it's at. Look at that. Stern Thulu commands you. Yep. Alright. Save. Done with Stan Thulu. We're done with Stan Thulu. So that's gonna take care of that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my faux cents. I'm gonna do this ad real quick, which most of you probably will not see, but that's alright. We'll run that ad, try and make a couple cents, faux cents. I wonder if it's gonna let me use it now. Nope. I don't know what happened, but my computer shut off, and then my better TTTT is no longer working. So I can't use it. Well, yeah. What the heck? How come you can use it? You can use it, but I can't. Like, I don't have that option anymore. Switch to non-mod setting? Maybe? No, let me do it. You still there? Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I can't do my faux cents. Like, I don't have access to it anymore. It's so weird. Did the server drop? What? No. 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 I'm still here. So like, I'm still here. I'm running the ad. Faux sense is happening. Something happened yeah. I don't have my Better TV things anymore, so I can't put my 4 cents in there. Like it's not there anymore. I wonder why. Like I don't even know why. It's like nope. Huh. Because it's like chat settings. Where'd it go? Maybe I frequently used. I don't know. Whatever happened, we'll have to fix it later. But blame single digit. I do. It's all his fault. It makes no sense, but I don't know why he would sabotage me like that. But all right, well, that wrapped up the faux sense. We got through our ad. We finished Stan Thulu. I think we did really well with the slapping on a background, making him really look like an elder god. So I think that really worked out. So thank you guys. As always, thank you so very much for joining me today. Monday we'll be back to our ninja ways. I might actually be streaming in the middle of the day because my kids want to come stream, so we might be doing that. We'll see what happens, because I know some of them want to be on the computer. If they want to be on the computer, I gotta be over here on my art desk, and I know what I want to do, so we might start streaming a couple times in the middle of the day. Next stream I'll make up my stream points. But yeah, so thank you guys so very, very much. It means so much to me that you guys would, take the time to hang out with me, talk about markers and Ninja 3 and the Toxic Avenger. Alright, well, I hope you have a great night. If you're staying up forever, be productive, and I will see you guys at the next stream. And remember, born a ninja, die a ninja. See you guys later.